Hi y'all, it's Joanne. Welcome. Today we're going to do some collage sheets and then turn them into tags. So hopefully you will craft along with me. I've already made a couple of the sheets. I just wanted to show you real quick what I did. This is one, and I've just used file folders. I just pretty much use whatever I have. This is something that was left over from another project. So I used that, and this is another one. This is one of those extra large file folders. So I used part of that left over from something else. But this is the two that I've made so far. And I went on and I stitched all the way around them. So that part's ready. So I thought I'd come on and make another one with you. So this again, it's just a file folder. I'm gonna use that, and let me show you what I have here to work with. Just pulled out, these are stamps. I just stamped on some coffee dyed paper, ripped around them, and inked the edges. So I've got that, and just some little odds and ends in here, some labels. Some other, these are like flower cut-offs from or cutouts, what am I saying, from a magazine, or actually a gardening book. And these are just little bits and pieces of different things. And I've put them all on. I used to have them in just little odd boxes, but I thought these are my mom's china. And they just sit in my china cabinet most of the year. I only use them now a couple times a year, and I think they're so pretty, so I thought, why not use them? So I'm just going to put those, well, I guess I should unstack them so I can see. And then this is some of the papers. Of course, we're not going to use all of this today, but this is what I typically pull out to do this sort of thing. This is actually embroidery my mom did on a pillowcase. I made some digitals out of that. And just little bits and pieces of different papers. You can use any of this. Some music sheets, book pages. And then I've got some of these from a flower book. So I like to use those. So it's just, you know, an array of stuff, really. Let me put this out of the way, and we will get started. All right, let's see. I think I'm just going to use some of this. When I do my collage sheets, I always do them different. Sometimes oh, that's pretty on both sides, isn't that? I like that. I don't know. I'll go with my phone. No. Change my mind here. I'm allowed, right? Okay. But anyway, sometimes I use a lot of papers with text on them, and sometimes not. I try to mix it up, keep it interesting, right? Put that down. I think I am going to put a little bit of just some text down. Sometimes I do a lot of little pieces, and other times I do bigger pieces. Just whatever I'm in the mood for. Don't really have much of a formula. How about you? When y'all do them, do you follow any set guidelines for yourself, or do you just go for it? Let's see. This is something from Antique Papery. I'm just going to tear a part out and put that down somewhere. And sometimes I'll ink around these and sometimes not. I think collage sheets are such fun to make. And I try not to give it a lot of thought. Just put things down. To me, that makes it so much more relaxing. There's so many projects that we do, and you want to, I don't want to say do it perfectly or anything, but you want it to come out a certain way. But with the collage sheets, I'm like, just go with the flow. This is a piece of one of those damask bags that Lindsay and I have in the shop. Well, I should have done that bigger. I'm just going to turn it. I love how you just never know what you're going to end up with. Isn't that part of the fun? 2 pieces of music sheet. Sometimes I like doing, cutting all the edges, having all the edges straight. Other times I like that torn look. Just mix it up. Put that right down there. Let's see, what do we want to use? I'm going to do some of this. This is really pretty. Can't remember if this one's antique papery or it might be Seneca Pond. I'm just going to overlap it some. I'll just take this piece and put it on here too. Come on. I'm using my Fabri-Tac today. Sometimes I just use the glue stick and it works just fine, but this is a little bit quicker. What's that? That's different. Whip around it a little bit. So what's everybody been up to? Anything exciting? As some of you know, I had eye surgery last month. So I was out of commission a good bit, but I actually hit 1,000 subscribers. So I want to thank everybody for that. And the reason I mentioned the eye surgery, by the way, is I hit it while I was still recovering. My original plan was to do some kind of a nice giveaway when I hit 1,000. But I was kind of out of commission at the time, so I'm going to have to figure something out to do. No, Lindsay's getting ready to hit 10,000. That's just incredible to me. She was such a big help in getting me started. She and Johnny over at the junk journal shop. She prodded me along too. Where do we want this? I don't know. How about right there? Works for me. That's what's so neat with this. There's really no right or wrong. Actually, this one I think I am going to ink up a little. Can't believe we're nearing the end of October already. I don't know how that happened. It's like everybody's already starting with Christmas. Definitely getting to be about that time. What else do we want? Got a little piece of this. What else do we have? What do we have? Let's see. Another piece of this book page. Seem to have switched over to my glue stick. Why can't I decide where I want it? Grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter, does it? You never know what you're going to end up with anyway until you cut it apart and see. Okay. We're moving right along. What do we want next? I'm just going to do a little bit of text. Down a little. Let's see where we end up. Okay, now we just have a couple more bare spots. Let's find something here. Oh shoot, I forgot my other plate under here. What do we want? Dumping things over. Hope I'm not putting my head in there. Take a piece of this. It's pretty. Whoa, sticking to me. Get some glue on here. We're almost good to go. All right. Put that up there. No. No, I do want something up there, though. What do I want? What do I want? Just get a little piece of this. Just do that. See what surprise we get when we go to cut all this apart. All right, let me trim this around. These little edges off. This file folder has the markings on it, but that's okay. I'll just cover with some coffee dyed paper or something. Try not to let anything go to waste, right? Jeez. Still having a bit of a hard time with my vision on these little tiny cuts here. But much better than it was. Go back to the doctor on the 28th, and I'm hoping I can be finished with those eye drops. So sick of doing eye drops. Okay. There it is. All right, so that's that. Get some of this out of here, and we will go ahead and get this volcano mess up with my glue. Just gonna start again. All right, so that's that. Now we have 3 of these, and go ahead. I can't sew this one yet because my sewing machine isn't in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. Get my trimmer. And I'm not going to measure anything. I am just going to cut. Oops. It's that thread. Oh, what have I done? Yeah. Oops. Sounds like I'm breaking up housekeeping here. Same thing. Like I said, I'm not going to measure, just cut. See how we end up. So, let's see. All right, so we have this one, there's some, oops, and this. Okay, like I said, you never know what you're going to end up with. I think I'll go ahead and cut up one more and show you that. And then I think I'm going to come back in another video and decorate these. What do we want? Down a little And I like how these are going to come out with, you know, the stitching down one side. I sometimes like to do that anyway instead of, I know everybody, you know, stitch around the whole thing, but I don't know, sometimes I like it different, I guess. Sometimes I'll just stitch down one or two sides. Or sometimes do the whole thing. But I like doing it differently. Okay, let's see what we're going to end up with this one. Wait, I'm not going through that thread. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, oops. Here's the first one. I just love the surprise you get at the end. Just never know. Like that. Then when I come back and we finish these, some of them I'll put trim at the top, cut them into tag shape or around the corners, and some of them I'll add more little bits and pieces to. It just depends on what I think they look like. But that's those, and what else? I'm going to let this last one dry a little bit more and sew around the edges before I cut that one up. So I am going to sign out, say bye for now. Hope you enjoyed this and hope to see you in the next video. Take care, have a great day. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.